Hello everyone, it is I, Republic Studs, with another video, and today we are going to be showcasing my custom The Mandalorian Season 2. This is episodes 1 through 3 custom minifigures. Now, it's rumored that, they mentioned Ahsoka in the last episode. She might show up in the new episode, I don't know. But yes, so we have Bo-Katan, her friends, Boba, Cobb Vanth, Baby Yoda, and Mando in his Beskar armor, and, some other stuff. And I can't wait to get into it. Please remember to like, subscribe, turn on the bell, do all the other things. We're gunning for 8,000 subs, so it would help me a ton if you hit it. With that said, let's get on. Let me just start off by saying I literally have watched that episode with Bo-Katan like 6 times now. It's crazy. I watched it like 5 times the first day. I watched it again. But yeah, so this is very interesting. Now, this is Firestar Toys. Custom Bo-Katan, which you can buy in their site in the link below, and you can use my code. It would help out the channel a ton. That's all in the description. But yeah, so basically, she uses the Lego Mandalorian, Mandalorian Battle Pack legs, and a custom aerolite toys or whatever it is. Printed torso, some black arms with some aerolite bracelets, which she can do this, and she can turn them, and she'd fire. So that's pretty cool. And after that, she also has the little Westar blaster in silver, which is really cool. That's the only one I have of this blaster. She also has another, on top of that, another arm bracelet, which is pretty cool. And, back printing and everything, that's very cool. There was a whole controversy about her armor. You could look that up. I'm not going to mention it for our younger viewers. But yeah, so then we have this whole printing, and you're noticing she doesn't have a jetpack. Now, that's because I took it off so I could use that specific hairpiece you just saw. But yeah, so there is a hairpiece that Firestar does give you, so that way you'd have the jetpack on with Bo-Katan. I just don't like it as much. I think this one looks much better. I think there's another one that looks good, but yeah, and then of course you get the beautiful aerolite helmet. It comes with a little official Lego visor. This all comes in the Firestar build. And then this girl's going for around $30, give or take. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's 30 euros, I know that. But it's a seriously neat figure. I totally recommend you definitely cop this one. With that said, I think we should move into Cobb Vanth. Now, this figure took me hours to make, and it sounds so silly because there's nothing too much to him. I could have sworn I had a red or brown scarf, so I spent forever looking for one, and I didn't. I only had an orange one, and obviously that looks dumb. So I just decided to give him a jetpack. I tried like all these different things. Like I took the ARC Trooper minifigure, I took its cape and tried to like make it look like a little hood. It looked okay, but I didn't want to destroy my ARC Trooper cape any further. For his thing. But yeah, it's basically just a Boba Fett torso. It has the little braids, so, you could ignore that. But basically, I'm very professional when it comes to making Cobb Vanth custom things, because I was him for Halloween. I've shown the picture like 5 times on the channel. You'd probably find it on my community page. But yeah, so anyway, I have that, and basically he cuts off like this little part, like the cloth, and the armor stays on the cloth, so that is consistent. I gave him obviously maroon arms because he had a maroon, sweater under his thing. He just put the Beskar sort of over it. And he's using Luke Skywalker from Episode 8. I believe this is from the Advent Calendar's face. So the old Advent Calendar is great for this figure, because you get the hair from one of the pilots or one of the Advent Calendars, and then you get Luke's head. So you could also, have him have this face, but it just doesn't look as good. I believe Ash and Flash also used this. I wasn't inspired by that. I just thought it looked the best. And then that was also the only color I had this hairpiece in, which worked really well for him. But yeah, then here he is with the helmet. It doesn't look as good. I gave him his blaster. I know he had like a cool wrapped one. I saw Brick Arms made a really cool one, like with all the tape wrapped around it. And he's wearing, I believe that's Finn's belt, which is pretty cool. And, he could fly around. I really liked this character. I thought it was really interesting. Hopefully we see it again. But yeah, I think it is time we move into one of Bo-Katan's ladies. I don't know, who was played by Sasha Banks, which, by the way, if anyone was confused about who the lady in the hood was, like in the beginning, that's apparently the one that was the Mandalorian. That's what at least I think. You could correct me down below. But, yes, she is using Jango Fett's legs, as well as the Mandalorian Battle Pack lady's torso, which is the one Bo-Katan has on her feet. And then she has a gray jetpack, Rey's hair. She has like a little, like, braids or something on her head. But this is Iden Versio's head. and it doesn't work with the jetpack completely, so that's why it was twisted so much, like it looked unnatural. Let me zoom back in on there. So yeah, so you have 2 faces for that. You could do that face as well, and then I didn't really have a helmet that would go perfectly with her. Like, obviously, like, Bo-Katan's is probably the closest, but hers is more blue, this woman. I don't know the Mandalorian's name. So I decided to go with this one. It had, like, the female Mandalorian one. I've seen people use, like, Senate Commandos. I'll show you what that looks like. So I've seen people, like, take this helmet, and, you know, just take it and just pop it on. I mean, if that suits you, go right ahead. Do it. I think it looks ugly as anything. But yeah, that is Sasha Banks' character. Let's move in to my Boba Fett, which is really cool. So first off, oh my gosh, Boba Fett. I mean, seriously, guys. So we saw Boba Fett at the very end. I personally predict we won't be seeing him again in the entire episode. I know he's getting, like, a little small series. We might see him in Season 3. I don't think we're going to be seeing Boba Fett again. I think we actually might see Captain Rex. That's my theory. So, see how that holds up. Maybe when this video releases, you guys will know, and you'll be like, whoa, Studs is a genius. But yes, so he is made up a lot of stuff. So first, I gave him his old legs, because, you know, I'd assume, like, he didn't lose his pants, because that would be real awkward. And I assume he had something under his armor and all that, so that, you know, that would just be awkward. So I think he kept his pants, and I also gave him his little cape that he has. I was gonna use the printed one, but I didn't really feel like taking that apart. But I put that under this this brown cape. We didn't really get a really good angle of him. We just saw, basically all we saw in terms of Boba Fett was this and the head. Like that was it. We didn't get anything. So I gave him a gaffy stick. This is from the Obi-Wan's hut, or, you know, anything that comes with a Tusken. And the way I did his backpack, basically, is after I put the Mandalorian Battle Pack cape on him, or maybe that's Mando's cape, and, you know, I put that cape on, then I took this little clip here, and I stuck it on. I mean, there's probably better ways to do this, but it was just the easiest for me, and I thought it was, you know, most interesting. I tried to find the brown backpack print, but it wouldn't have mattered that much anyway. But yes, now if you're wondering where the head is from, and it is actually from, whatchamacallit, it is from the First Order officer. Like this, he comes in gray, which is really neat. I thought it aged him up much better. Personally, the thing I don't understand is, like, I think Cobb Vanth should look much older than he does, like, because, you know, in Tatooine, you're supposed to get really old, like how Obi-Wan did, so you'd think Boba Fett would get old a lot quicker. Maybe that's just, obviously, Tamora Morrison, like, that whole thing. That was just to make up a lore inconsistency. But overall, I just think it's neat. I believe that's from, like, a Clone Wars pirate. I don't know where the torso's from. The torso, really, you do whatever you want with. You could even pretend he has, you can't pretend he has his armor. Basically, anything but his armor can go on his torso. It really doesn't matter too much. But with that said, I think it's time to get into Bo-Katan's other Mandalorian friends. Then we have a Din Djarin, which is actually really cool. I'm really liking how he's looking. Here is one of Bo-Katan's, like, Mando dudes. He comes with one of the Mando Battle Pack, female Mando Battle Pack, like, legs that Bo-Katan actually has. And this is all my custom design. I know it's not that great. I mean, these are all my custom design. They might have gotten inspired a little bit, but not really. But yes, then he has a plain Mandalorian torso. He has a jetpack. He has, you know, that nothing really changes in terms of the torso and even jetpack area. Then he has a head and hair. I mean, nothing too special going on here. He has a pistol, so pew. You know, he's just not as interesting of a dude. Like, I thought, like, the other two were way more interesting. I saw someone was making, like, a theory, like, they're gonna have, like, all the girl power scene from Marvel, but it's gonna be Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, and, like, Sabine or something. I think that would actually be done well. That would be set up well. So yeah, with that said, let's move into Mando. Also, wait, no, I forgot. He has a Jango Fett helmet. If anyone's curious, he does have a Jango helmet. I was gonna give him a regular Mando helmet, but I'm like, then he's just gonna look like a regular plain Mandalorian, and I thought a Jango helmet would have worked better. Let's move into the next one now. Here it is, the Mandalorian and the child. Now, obviously, you know, the child looks like nothing changed here, but I think I would like to point out, I wish the helmet was a little lighter. I could, again, theoretically take, you know, Jango's helmet that's on the other guy, and that would make it a lot lighter, but then again, also, it wouldn't make it lore accurate. Now, he's full of a lot of stuff. Now, first, I wanted to say I did Sharpie his arms to look like Beskar. It looks like it's a really shoddy workmanship, I will say that. He's using Princess Leia's blaster, because I don't have his. And the cape, you're wondering. Now, obviously, that's Jango's torso, but the actual interesting thing is the cape that's from the Cape Cantina looks sick on him. And obviously, you know, we have to wait for the new Beskar Mando to come out next year. But it looks sick, and I put, like, Jango's jetpack on it. It just looks so cool. I love that. Like, that is easily one of my favorite parts. The Cape Cantina cape, again, link in the description. He also just using his plain, like, legs. I didn't feel like switching it up that much. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I do find it funny how there are different sizes. And also, I wanted to point this out, because nobody else would, that this is just a recolor. At least the two leg prints, like, they're just recolors. It's the same leg print, which is crazy. Yeah. So now he could hold the child. I was looking for, like, a satchel, like, that he could wear, to, like, hold him in, but I couldn't find it, so it's crazy. And also, I just want to point out, I thought that the season was going to be, 12 episodes, but it only ended up, I just looked it up recently, and it's only going to be 8, which is kind of sad. I thought it was 12, but I was like, wait, if we haven't seen any ads really past whatever the next episode's going to be, I assume. So we don't know what's going to be happening in the second half of the season. So Mando might get, like, new armor or something, which could be pretty cool. Or we might not be seeing Baby Yoda anymore. He might just hand Baby Yoda off to Mando. Before we get into the finale, I just want to give you another little tidbit of information that I learned, and I thought this was cool. But apparently, when the armorer says to Mando, you know, he has to be returned to his kind, they meant, like, the Jedi. They didn't mean Baby Yoda's species, which is, I just thought it was pretty interesting to, you know, enlighten you for the future. And yeah, let's get into the outro. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, all of our favorite Mandalorian characters and friends. I love the new season. It has been going great. I'm only on episode 3 as of now. The day this comes out, episode 4 should be coming out, meaning I should be up at 4 a.m. to watch it. And yeah, I'm just super hyped. With that said, please remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, check out all the other things. I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, and stay awesome.